Good evening and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Kevin Dorn.
And I'm Lindsey Brown. Developing at this hour, lawmakers are gathering at the state capitol to hear Governor Tim Walz give his State of the State speech tonight. He'll speak in the House chambers at 7.
This comes at a time when the legislature is nearly divided. The state's looking at a looming budget deficit, and Walz has to work with Republicans who again have some power.
Chief political reporter Tom Hauser is live at the Capitol with a preview of the governor's first State of the State address since an unsuccessful bid for vice president. Tom.
Yeah, and Lindsey and Kevin, this is the third latest State of the State address in Minnesota history. I'm used to standing out here doing these stories in an overcoat. Until Governor Walz took office, most governors chose to deliver their speeches earlier in the session to set the tone and the framework for the session to come. But since taking office, Governor Walz will now have delivered 3 of the 4 latest speeches in history, choosing to set the tone for the final weeks instead of the entire session. Usually he delivers them from the House chambers, but last year, you might recall, he was at Owatonna High School. All of his State of the State addresses have taken place between late March and late April. This year, he has taken some criticism from Republicans for traveling out of the state frequently during the session to hold town hall meetings in the aftermath of his unsuccessful bid for vice president. But he told reporters recently he's been engaged with the legislature this session, and tonight he will talk about the work still ahead to pass a budget.
We're here, we'll get done, been able to do the work. We've done 6 budgets. We've gotten them done on time. We've worked together to get them done. We're in solid financial shape. We do have some challenges over the horizon.
Now, they have not always gotten those budgets done on time. In fact, there have been 3 special sessions to pass budgets under Governor Walz, but the last couple of years, when Democrats have controlled the entire legislature and the governor's office, there has not been a special session. The governor tonight will remind Minnesotans the state still has a small budget surplus, but he will acknowledge the challenge of a longer-term $6 billion budget deficit that is looming. It will also not be surprising to hear if he has some harsh words for President Trump, especially as they relate to whatever impact they might be having on the state of Minnesota. And of course, we'll have live coverage coming up tonight on Nightcast at 10 o'clock. Live at the state capitol, Tom Hauser, 5 Eyewitness News.